Hey guys, right here I have a 2013 Peugeot 208 GTI. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. You can activate the headlights just by pressing this button. The side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors fold in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors fold out again. The GTI does have a 6-speed manual. The 208 features an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The GTI gets a nice leather-wrapped, flat-bottom steering wheel with thick sport grips at 10 and 2, perforated sections on the sides, GTI badging on the bottom spoke, a red band at the top of the steering wheel, and red stitching going around the inner rim. The GTI is only available with a 6-speed manual transmission. To engage reverse, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and forward. Front and rear parking sensors are standard on the GTI, as is a Smart Park Assist automatic parking feature. In terms of safety, the GTI comes with 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability program, anti-skid regulation, an alarm system with immobilizer, deadlocking, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release lever is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. The 208 GTI comes as standard with 17-inch carbon alloy rims finished in technical grey. The rims on this GTI are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 3 205/45R17 tyres. Brakes are ventilated discs and solid discs front and rear respectively. The suspension consists of McPherson struts in front and a torsion beam setup at the back. The GTI nameplate is used across a variety of car manufacturers, usually to indicate their performance models. One of these manufacturers is Peugeot. Peugeot's first use of the GTI name was on the 205 GTI, a hot hatch that was on sale between 1984 and 1994. The 205 GTI was very popular as it combined a relatively powerful engine with low weight, good handling, and great styling. While the 205 GTI was praised, its two successors, the 206 GTI and the 207 GTI, were not as good as both of them did not possess the handling and the sharpness the 205 GTI was known for. With that in mind, the 208 GTI, which debuted at the 2012 Paris Motor Show, looks to recreate the success of the 205 GTI by offering a powerful engine coupled to a low curb weight. The 208 GTI received a facelift for 2015, with the most important change being a slightly more powerful engine in addition to the changes seen on the regular 208 facelift. Under the bonnet of the 208 GTI is a 1.6-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine with direct injection and variable valve timing. Some figures for this engine include 197 horsepower at 5800 rpm, 275 Nm of torque at 1700 rpm, 0 to 100 km per hour in 6.8 seconds, a top speed of 230 km per hour, a combined fuel consumption figure of 5.9 litres per 100 kilometers, and a carbon dioxide emissions figure of 139 grams per kilometer. The fuel tank capacity is 50 litres, and the 208 GTI is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The pre-facelift 208 GTI went on sale in Malaysia in October 2013, while the facelifted model made its way into showrooms in February 2017. Exterior features of the 208 GTI include automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED front indicators, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, front and rear fog lights, front and rear parking sensors, indicators on the chrome side mirrors, body-colored door handles, a checkered grille design, a rear spoiler, and dual exhaust pipes. This particular pre-facelift 208 GTI has been fitted with the rear lights from the facelifted 208 GTI. Storage, speakers right here and right here. Mirror controls, window controls. Both the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side gets a fully automatic function in both directions. This button turns off the interior sensors for the alarm system. This button activates your automatic parking feature, while this button activates or deactivates the vehicle stability control system. Storage, and you do have your headlight level adjustment lever right there. Peugeot door sills for this car. And the driver's seat in this 208 GTI does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts your seat back. This lever adjusts your seat height, and this lever down here adjusts your seat position. To gain access to the rear seats, locate this lever, pull it, flip the seat back forward, then move the whole seat forward. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The 208 GTI in Malaysia does come standard with a dual zone automatic climate control system. All of the controls are located right here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your fan, speed, recirculation, different modes, front and rear defrost, automatic mode, air conditioning, driver's side temperature, and your passenger side temperature is to the far left. Electronic central locking, cup holders, storage, a power outlet, as well as your auxiliary and a couple of USB ports. The 208 GTI comes with an integrated head unit that features a high-definition 7-inch color touch display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers for the sound system. The stock sound system in the 208 GTI does sound quite decent. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title, track number, you can go back a song, go forward a song, your album, artist, and if you hit this button right here, we can go to your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, USB, Bluetooth audio streaming, and auxiliary. To go back, hit the back button. Now if you hit this button right here, we can go between your media information, your navigation maps. Right here you can zoom in and out, enter your interactive map, and bring up your navigation menu. And we can also go to your vehicle information with your range, instant fuel consumption, trip 1 and trip 2. Under the 2 trip meters, you do have your average speed, average fuel consumption, and distance travel. And go back to your media menu. If you hit the menu button, we can go to your main menu where you can bring up your navigation menu. Right here you can enter a destination, look at your various addresses, contacts on the map, waypoints, and settings. You can also bring up your traffic information if available, and your various map settings. You can set your map heading, map color, and points of interest. Under media, we can go to your various media menus. You do have radio, music, and photos. Under communications, you can bring up your Bluetooth settings, your call log, and your contacts. To actually dial a number, hit this button right here and the dial pad or your call list will appear on the display. And lastly, your settings with your audio settings. Under audio, you do have your voice settings, ringtones, your various sound effects, your balance and fader, preset equalizers, bass treble, loudness, vehicle settings with your lights, access, driving, and speeds, and your system settings where you can turn off the display, adjust brightness. You can also change your various colors if available, languages, time and date, and other settings. And that's about it. Right above you do have your volume and power knob. Front quarter windows, and as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, make sure this switch is in the middle and pull back on it. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your volume wheel. If you click the wheel down, you mute the system, and down below you do have your various media selection button. On the right spoke, you do have your seat track wheel, and this button actually performs several functions. If you are in your FM AM menus, pressing this button will bring up your list of radio stations in the area. If you press the button for a longer period of time, it will actually bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu on the infotainment display, and if a call comes in, pressing this button will perform your on-hook off-hook function. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and press the button at the end of the wiper stalk to go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have your digital speedometer, current figures, trip 1, trip 2, your media menu, turning the display off, navigation menu, and back to your digital speedometer. This button actually brings up your service indicator, check control, and it also resets the trip meter. This button in the middle turns off the light ring around the instrument cluster, and this button adjusts the brightness of the interior at night. On the top left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls, and on the bottom left stalk, you do have your cruise control and speed limiter controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with storage and more storage down there. Auto dimming rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. The interior lights are LED powered. You also do have a panoramic glass roof in this car. The shade is not powered, so you do have to use your hand to open the shade. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Peugeot badge. With the rear seat backs upright, boot space in the 208 measures 285 litres. Fold the 60-40 split rear seat backs down via the levers on either side of the outer rear headrests, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space expands to 1076 litres. To the left of the boot, there is a light, and underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit, and jack. The fuel flap itself is not actually lockable, but the fuel cap is, so you do need the key to open up the fuel cap. Window control, storage, and speakers. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, including your height adjustment. Now that I am in the rear seats of the 208 GTI, it is actually not too bad back here. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet beneath the front passenger seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And my head is actually touching the roof, so not a lot of headroom back here. However, legroom and seat comfort, it is actually quite good. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, speakers on either sides, no rear center armrest for this one, but you do have hooks right above for both sides at the back. As with most other right-hand drive Peugeot and Citroëns, the glove box is actually quite small due to the location of the fuse box right here. You only have this area to store items in. Sun visor for the front passenger does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2013 Peugeot 208 GTI. Thanks for watching and goodbye.